Noon, ang mga magsasaka, matapos mag-ani ng palay, wala silang magawa. Kaya sinabi ng matatanda na maglaro tayo. Paano ng kanilang trabaho? Kung sila lakad na lakad, araw ng palay, malakas yung kanilang paa. Kaya, doon nagpumpisa sa magsasaka. Ang sikaran.
Born in the rice fields of a small town called Baras, Sikaran began as a simple game for farmers wanting a bit of action after a hard day's work. The objective was to drive an opponent out of a designated area by use of their feet.
Bilog. Alam mo ba sa bilog talo na? Kaya ang judge, yung bilog. Pag nasikaran ka, lumabas ka, talo ka na. O, pasok ulit. Sino lalaban sa akin? Pag hindi ka na palabas, ikaw nga rin. You're the champion.
Once a rural game with a single rule, Sikaran has now evolved into a modern martial art. There are now uniforms, formal classes, belts, and promotions. Intricacies borrowed from other martial arts from foreign origins. Their uniforms, red, loose-fitting pants, are obviously magsasaka-inspired, and the belts are only of two colors. White, ang sagisag na puti, and black, ang sagisag na itim.
Kasi ang tao, para lang yung marunong at hindi marunong. Kung hindi na marunong, white belt ka. Pag marunong ka na, black belt. Magawa mo na yun, sa sipa. Nagawa mo yung tinuturo ko, ipopromote na ka. Ibig sabihin, hindi ka katulad dati hindi may taas ang paa mo. Nataas mo na yung paa mo. Nagturo mo na yung paa mo. Ipopromote ka na.
Simple rules for an art that is actually more complicated than it seems. Its very name gives an idea of the art's concentration.
Sikat. Yung nag-start sisikat ka, sisipa ka. Ang sikaran kung tawagin sa atin, Filipino art of food fighting.
Unlike other martial arts which concentrate on full body development, a Sikaran student is trained to use his legs and feet 90% of the time.
So, kasi mabilis ang paat, mahaba. Strong and longer weapon ng ating katawan. Kaya, yun ang Sikaran.
This emphasis on the feet has led to the development of many different kicking styles, each of which are aptly described by the fully Filipino terms that are used to call them.
Merong blakid, sipang paharap, sipang papilatik, patalikod, patagilid, may padamba.
Ang sipang patso, ibig sabihin, sipa sa harap yung pero patso ang sipa. Sipalid, sipang patagilid, sipakot, sipang paikot. Kasi yun, ano yun eh. Parang tornado yun eh, pag inagilat ko noon. Kasi sipa ka kahit saan parte ng katawan. Kailan makaka-split ka ng paa mo, may tataas mo. Kaya parang ano yan, parang kamay. Kawawa ka, kung ang sipa mo yung gatuhod, malalaban na ba yung parang alis ang paa, kawawa ka. Babalik ka, hindi mo, pumasok ka ng bali, mataas ang paa mo eh. Ganun din yun eh, pinatataas mo. Pero ang bali, walang power yun, tinataas lang. Kung Sikaran, inibigyan mo ng power.
The arms and hands also play a part in Sikaran, but unlike in other arts, the part they play is relatively minor.
Ang Sikaran, ginagamit ang kamay, pansalad.
Kung sumusuntok ka boxing, kaya wala yun. Itong kamay natin, ginawa namin pansalag. Pag sinisipa, pansalag lang ito.
Being blocked with an arm or hand may sound harmless, but being blocked by a stick of yantok or kamagong can cause serious damage. Blocking in Sikaran includes arnis, the study of stick fighting, in its curriculum. The stick is considered an extension of the hand.
Pag nasanay ka na ng Sikaran, tuturuan ka na rin mag-arnis.
Yung extension ng Sikaran eh. Pag wala ng baston, ito ang arnis namin. Ito yung sinasalag.
Una, i-develop yung wrist nila. Para na sa gano'n, maging flexible ang kilos nila habang sila ay nagtitraining. Tapos pagpapaikot ng arnis, kung paano magpapaikot, pagsalag, yung depensa, tapos counter.
The harmony of the arms and legs, blocks and kicks are practiced through a series of intricate movements called sayaw or balangkas, an adaptation of the Japanese kata.
Lahat ng bagay dinidevelop doon. Katawa mo, mga tayo mo, pag-focus ng sipa, salag. Lahat ng bagay dinidevelop sa isang naglalaro.
May bilang sila. Bawat salag, may mga sigaw eh. Kailangan, bawat galaw mo, nasa tamang pwesto, isang timing.
Sparring is part and parcel of Sikaran training. It teaches students how to apply the different kicks, blocks, and combinations to actual matches. This may sound like common martial arts training, but in Sikaran, sparring is usually taken a step further. A rope is tied around the waists of the two fighters, making it impossible to run from their opponents. In the old days, it was a fight to the finish.
Sa larong ito po ay hindi kailangan ang inyong isip ay naglalakbay kung saan saan. Kailangan lang ito nyo, inyong isip sa inyong pinag-aaralan. Siguran.
Tulad ko, maliit pa ako naglalaro lang ako. Yung paa mo na stretch mo. Ako intent ka na sa laro.
Kailangan, devoted siya sa pag-practice niya. Kailangan, yung meron kang sinseridad para maging magaling ka. Hindi pwede yung para ka balang ibang inaskubon.
It is this dedication and continuous practice that prepares each student for the actual challenge, competition. Unlike the farmers' games, which only had a single rule, modern-day Sikaran has developed a system for scoring. New rules still simple enough to be counted on the fingers of one hand.
Pag lumabas ka sa guhit, talo ka. Pag ikaw ay nanuntok, balbawas sa sikaran yan, talo ka na. Kung ikaw ay nasa sikaran, bumaksa ka, talo ka na. Kasi malakas ang sipa ng sikaran. Pag ikaw nagmura, talo ka rin, yung mga violation. At nasa sikaran ka sa head region, bumaksa ka, talo ka na rin. Yan ang mga 5 lang na rules ng sikaran.
Foot fighting is one thing, but Sikaran practitioners acknowledge that for self-defense, any part of the body becomes a vital tool. Because of this, training is divided into 2 categories.
Isa for sport, isa yung for self-defense. Yung sport, foot fighting lang yun. Pero pag self-defense, kasama na kami doon.
Having pinned their expertise in foot fighting, it is obvious that their emphasis leans more towards learning Sikaran as a sport instead of a combative art. This may raise a few eyebrows in the martial arts field, but they do this for a very noble reason.
Ang ini-emphasize ko, sport. Kasi kung panilaban ng laban, eh simple, magiging athlete yan, baka yan eh, pagpisalingin lang, eh, manakit na. Hindi ganun ang tinuturo natin. Ito yung sport. Mag-aral tayo, magputournament tayo, may ruling tayo, hanggang nilang.
Hanggang doon lang, because it is not learning how to fight that is the end goal of Sikaran. It is discipline in all aspects that is the ultimate achievement.
Patulad natin na hindi na nagsasaka, ay magandang physical exercise, physical discipline, mental discipline, brotherhood. Yan ang nakukuha ngayon ng mga kabataan. Kaysa madumog sila sa mga ibang laro, madumog sila sa drugs, maglalaro na lang ng Sikaran.
Alam mo,